lot of detail about Bond's interests and things. Steve, what did Bond smoke? Do you remember?
Yeah,
sounds like un espresso lungo, così ti viene la cosa giusta, una doppia coppetta martini che è più grande del normale, e si mette il caffè nel mezzo shaker, si mette lo zucchero, il ghiaccio e dopo per fare un caffè shakerato si usa.
Venice, that's right.
Because when Aquileia was raided by the Huns, people found refuge on the island. And that gave the idea that if you build a town on an island, then the Huns and the others won't
get you, and they all went to
then
Venice,
they built Venice on that idea.
Rhoda was the daughter of Aquileia and the mother.
But then the daughter conquered his mother. So it went full circle.
Mamma mia. Sorry. I can't stop videotaping.
And as in Venice, the small roads are called calle, and the small squares are called campielli or campi.
Sì, Calle Tognan.
That's the name of the road.
Did they make these places specifically with like brick and mortar and I mean all the different kinds of stone and?
It's called.
Is it a type of construction that?
The architectonic name is. This is a spontaneous architecture.
Survival.
Because the owner is also the one laying the bricks. The one
that makes the home.
That had made the home. So the mason at the same time, and so they built it as they heart wanted.
Okay, so it looks gorgeous, but is there like a reason why they use so many different types of material, let's say?
Yes. Also,
is it stronger? Is it with earthquake-proof-ish?
We're on the lagoon. There are no earthquakes here.
I'm staying here.
Because the water keeps them away. So, these walls here were the defensive wall. Okay, these houses here were the defensive wall of the fortress.
Thick
walls. Very thick, yeah, because they had to stand and attack from the sea.
See?
This part of town. The inland of Friuli, the soil is mostly made out of clay. So every brick here comes from Friuli, but we don't have stones here. We have the Alps. But if you need good stone for buildings, you go and pick them in what's now Croatia. And the Romans, everything they used here for rocks and stones come from the Dalmatian coast. And you have the proof here, because this Roman inscription fell into the sea and were eaten by the clams and sea life. And they were fished up again 20 years ago from the Roman times. And
I thought this was a cemetery yesterday.
No, well, they are tombs.
Tombs.
But they are tombs that were never used because the Romans paid for them and then they fell off into the sea, so they never reached the graveyard. And that's the baptistry.
They come with a guarantee?
Hope so.
Baptistry to this church?
To this church. Yes.
That is?
Yes.
So what, from when is that?
Okay, we're talking 5th century. 5th century here, 6th century there.
It becomes really difficult for them. The same.
Yeah. But usually they put it on front of the church, but there was already this building, so they put it on the side. But if you see inside, this church is older than Ravenna because they use mosaic just for the pavimentation. In the medieval times, where Ravenna was built, they then learned how to put it on the walls. Okay. It was a little town, but really easy. The pavimentation goes back to the 5th century, and the interesting thing are these writings here, because if there's the writing, that's the original mosaic. If the writing was lost, it was blank, was put just to replace, but you don't try and do drawings that you're not sure of. Otherwise, it would be a fraud, an historical fraud. The writing is interesting because it says that this man the wall, and then we have come to this square in the south. And you see the walls now are encapsulated into the buildings, into the houses of the people. But usually it was just this strip, and that was it, because there was not enough water for anyone else, just for that.
So if I wanted to buy something, if I wanted to move here, okay? And so how much are things here now? Do you know anything about real estate in this area? So if I wanted to buy a 2-bedroom apartment over here, what do you know anything like that? So for people that might want to come here and buy, and can I come here and buy something?
A couple of hundred can show you the best one in town.
We're into it. I'm into it. But I have a question. Well, you're probably getting there. Never, because I came here and I videoed all this around here and that statue. So maybe you're going to tell us about it.
Oh, this statue here?
Yes.
Is for the fallen soldiers during all the wars.
Right.
Okay. So it's like for the unknown soldiers.
Yeah. Also, is okay. People from Grado fought on both sides, so it's not related to one army or the other, because it's Grado started out as a town in the empire, in the Austro-Hungaric Empire, but many young soldiers here actually wanted Italy to conquer their town, so they went and fought for the others. So yeah, it's just for everyone who has lost his life.
Yeah, very nice.
And they do it in different languages.